Good evening. Happy to have you with us. I'm Sam Kuperman. That's Steve Pannone. And Steve, Villanova, one of the more consistent programs in FCS football. They've made 3 of the last 4 FCS tournaments, and they're poised for another big year.
Yeah, coming off a back-to-back 10-win season as well. Picked, high in the standings in the league. A lot of returning players, some holes to fill, but an exciting year, and looking forward to get it started tonight.
They get it started tonight against the Colgate Raiders. Let's look at Villanova's preseason projection, speaking of which, and the Wildcats number 3 in the preseason poll. Them, Rhode Island, and Monmouth all ranked here in week 2 of the season. Yep. This is a Colgate team that Kurt Fitzpatrick takes over as head coach. He was the 2023 Division III Coach of the Year, leading the Cortland Red Dragons to their first ever national title. He takes the reins of the Colgate program, and a Central New York guy through and through, explosive offenses in Division III. His team put up 541 yards in the loss to Monmouth last week.
Yeah, he's kind of known as an offensive guru.
Looking at a packed student section here. Villanova showing up.
A nice light blue out tonight. Students follow directions well, as you see.
Yeah, that is pretty good. What would you say? That's 80% following directions?
I think that's fair. You're supposed to be bright to get into Villanova, so it's good that they got good SAT scores, and they followed the social media call for light blue tonight.
Luke Vogler will tee this off for Colgate, as Villanova set to return on the opening kickoff. Jabril Mace and Christian Sapp are back deep.
So they lack some game experience, but they'll get that as time goes on. Sam.
Thanks, Tessa. And one of the questions about Pat McQuaid coming in, you have a mobile quarterback in Connor Watkins for so many years. Can McQuaid run? You just saw him run. Picks up a first down for 10.
Yeah, broken play there on a tough snap, and he just smartly decided to keep it, picked up 10 yards, and they pick up another chunk of yardage there.
Hitter over the middle to Antonio Johnson. His first grab since 2023. Good to have him back healthy, as it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Cats after the gain of 7.
And I think that's something Chris Bowden would like to use the tight end a little bit more. Having Johnson back is a big key to that, and they want to get him the football. They also have Nolan Clayton, who got a lot of minutes, snaps last year when Johnson was out, so they got some experience at that position.
2 in the backfield for Villanova. Mace is the other back in addition to Avett. He unloads. He wants Colella. Separation and a catch. Luke Colella inside the 5.
What a well-designed play and a really well-run pattern by Colella. Just continue to run away from the defensive back.
Back here, Isaiah Ragland out of the shotgun. 3rd and goal. Off the high snap. Ragland is in there. Touchdown Wildcats. First of the year.
Good job by that offensive line and good patience by Ragland. It looked like it was contained.
Move Johnson in motion to the left side. Colgate rushes 4. Over the middle, Ragland, spin move, he's close, he stays on his feet, and he's got the first down. What body control from Isaiah Ragland.
And you talk about second effort, how about 3rd and 4th effort as well?
And the Colgate defense is coordinated by Trevor Warner. As you figure with the new head coach, a lot of people were on his staff in different capacities. Not Warner, he was his counterpart for many years at the Division III level. He coordinated those Ithaca College Bomber defenses, and he'd go against him in those Corsica Jug games, and he liked what he saw from him from the other side of the aisle, and he brings him over to be his DC at Colgate. So 3rd and long, the Raiders picked off Derek Robertson, the All-CAA quarterback for Monmouth, 4 times in the first half last week. McQuaid against a rush of 3. Lobs it to open space, incomplete.
There's nobody down there. And actually nobody really running a pattern on that side of the field.
Their first 4th down attempt of the new season.
And you talk about here your O-line, you got all these experienced guys. Well, I need 1 yard here. You got to push these guys a yard off the ball and give it to your All-CAA running back. Little pistol formation.
Avett gonna be in some trouble. No, it's a keeper, and it's a touchdown. Pat McQuaid in there untouched. Everybody thought Avett had the ball, but McQuaid kept it himself.
Credit Chris Bowden with a great play call there.
Osborne in the gun. Off the blitz, he's got the completion. Saunders first down, broken tackle, and there he goes. Trayvon Saunders is electric. It's a touchdown for the Colgate Raiders.
Yeah, missed tackling. You talk about early in the year.
Colgate last week, a loss to Monmouth 42-39. That 39 points, that's the most a coach has put up for Colgate in their debut. since Andy Kerr back in 1927. You know how well Kerr did? They named the stadium after him. So it's a nice start to the Kurt Fitzpatrick era over the Colgate Raiders. You can see that offense really breaking out. This one is approaching 3 minutes here, as they're 5 yards out of the red zone. Osborne going deep. And touchdown. It was caught by Winston Moore, his first of the year. Colgate an extra point away from tying.
Yeah, what a well-thrown ball.
Trooper Price coming off a career game, 10 tackles against Monmouth last year behind Cole Kozlowski, who transfers to UCF. And it paves the way for Trooper Price, who has been the leader of that defense. His communication skills have been vital to the Colgate defense. 3rd and 12, Villanova.
Let's see if they, looks like they're going to bring pressure again. Force the ball out of McQuaid's hands.
Line to gain is across their own 37. McQuaid. Colella hangs on.
What a play by Luke. That ball went through his hands and it hit him right in the chest and he's able to grab it, but a huge conversion.
19-yard completion to Luke Colella. Over 100 yards in his debut. McQuaid going long again. This time Kopecky. He's got it. Touchdown Wildcats.
That's a huge play. No flags. And the Wildcats answer and go ahead 23-13 with the PAT pending.
And for Pat McQuaid, his first game at Villanova, it was a quarterback battle over the offseason between him and Tanner Maddox, and still seeing Tanner Maddox in various roles, especially as a punt returner. But seeing what makes Pat McQuaid such an intriguing quarterback option, and he's done it here in game one.